Whalawhleha tuhane e tau walatala tutupu ke lata moe lau taong diwe ke au nei. Kua hiki mai tua e tau tangata ngahua he whale tupe asihake ki ngahua whalataha e ke whale le toka e whale tupe Kiwi Bank koe whala tau hiki kianga nei ke lalafi ua e tau whale tupe he whaktuwhono. Koe taha wala nei tau hiki kianga he whaktuwhono ke lalari ke whakaholo ki mua e tau ngahua mo tau puhala mua tupe fuki ka mata mai he ahi niafi kua ngahua kau whalataha e tau tangata ngahua mai he NDB mai NCEL. Kai whakatuma wa ngai ni ke uam da kau mai fua ke ngai ni e tau langmatai tupe tunga whamahani ki he tau mga hoi kua mole atu. Talahau e ia e takitaki fōu ke lata mai NDB mai NCEL ko Matt McPherson koe tau hiki-hikianga nei ha ko manako ke whakaholo ki mua e tau puhala whale tupe ke motu ke o tatai mai tau waha kua hoko ki ai. Koe taha ni tau hikianga lahi foki he talahau e ia koe tau tulaha whangi Halo tolu kwa muitua ni ke tau tulaha whangi he Kiwi Bank mai he mtahala hewa ke mtahala tolu he tau hatu loto angofua ke hatu loto mai half he mtahala world ke mtahala tolu he tau afleile. Pese ia mai ke angaya ni he talahau ia ke matutaki atu ke he tau tangata ngahua ka manako lamatai ke halo tolu to lein huli hoku atu e ke mtahala wha he awhiawhi. Koe tahala ka anga fōu, he mdakau Child of the South Pacific, kua whakatua e lo tōlu e taha aonga, ke whakaako e tau whānau ke tau kōli whakamotu. Koe aonga kōli mai a, ne kua whakamdapatu e Sina Hekau mo Robin Hekau, ne ka mata ke mahina apilela, ke lata mo tau whānau i ki ke hoku atu ke lo tōlu ne hong whamau e tau mui. Koe ke tau whakaako anga nei mo taha puhala ke whakakese mahuenga he tau puhala whakatata he tau kōli, mai tau lolongo ke lata mo tau atu hau tupuhake. Talahau e Sina Hekau kua lahi whiawhia, ha kua makaukau e tau whānau, moi lahi whoki e makai he tau mamatua ke langmatai atu ke alo tōru. Koe tau whakakuanga, whakahokolanga ua he whaitapu, moe mole a tako tōrungu furi alo tōru tau whānau ne kua whita ni he whakamau hefo, moe kauwhalataha ke tau whakakuanga. Amana ki ai e tau whānau mai he aonga kōli mai a, ke whakatata alo tōru tau kōli, ma damana ne kua whakakua alo tōru ki ai, ke taha whakatata ke awhiawhi hatu loto, ke he whale tōru i Paliasi. Listening into Radio Sunshine's news bulletin for today. Niuean Development Bank staff have now officially moved into the Kiwi Bank premises as part of the merger with Niuean Commercial Enterprises Limited. The amalgamation of both financial entities was announced at the end of last year as part of government's transformation process for efficiency and productivity. General Manager for NDB and NCEL, Matt McPherson, says that the changes are part of the desire to modernize banking services on the island. And starting from yesterday, staff from both of government's banking entities are housed within the same building, but they will still operate and offer services as per usual. Mr. McPherson says the only other major change are the opening hours from 9 in the morning until 3 from Mondays to Thursdays and 8:30 to 3 p.m. on Fridays. However, contact details and numbers remain the same and staff are still able to assist customers over the phone until 4 in the afternoon. Strengthening Niuean performing arts and building confidence is at the centre of a new initiative to set up a dance school on the island. The Kulimaya Dance School is a branch of the local NGO, Child of South Pacific, and has been in operation since April of this year. Choreographer and dance instructor Sina Hekau says that the turnout has been quite surprising, considering parents have to pay for their children to be part of this dance school, with over 30 children already registered for classes. The school has students from primary level all the way up to 12 years old who turn up for practices twice a week. Korimaya reflects a passion to return something back to the upcoming generations to see performing arts and its potential and investment of sorts. The future outlook is to continue to build youngsters' performing abilities and confidence with opportunities to perform at some upcoming national and community events. Their next performance showcase will be as part of the Leviatana Youth Concert this coming Thursday at the Niue High School Multipurpose Hall. Now moving on to our news stories from the region. Fiji is only provisionally applying an interim EPA with the European Union, says Fiji's Permanent Secretary for Trade and Industry, Shaheen Ali. In so doing, Fiji has not backflipped nor has it agreed to ratify the interim economic partnership agreement with the Europeans. He said contrary to what island's business had reported, Fiji has not agreed to ratify the interim EPA because ratification can only be done by parliaments. In Fiji's case, it has agreed to provisionally apply the interim EPA subject to ratification by the Fijian parliament when it convenes after the September 17th elections. It would therefore be wrong for Islands Business to assert that Fiji has done a backflip on the matter, nor has it ratified the interim EPA it has signed way back in 2009. Jean-Claude Juncker, ex-Prime Minister of Luxembourg and former head of Eurogroup, has been confirmed as the next president of the European Commission by the European Parliament in Strasbourg. His appointment was approved by a vote of 422 votes for, 250 against, 47 abstained, and 10 were invalid, with a total of 729 MEPs voting. In the Parliament of 751 MEPs, he needed an absolute majority of 376 votes. Ahead of the vote, Juncker spent much of his speech to Parliament trying to dispel accusations that he is part of an old guard that will resist change and insist on rigid economic austerity. Support by government MPs for a planned motion of no confidence by Vanuatu's opposition against the Prime Minister Joe Nuttleman has been withdrawn. Support for the opposition's motion was initially signalled by around 8 backbenchers in the government coalition. A member of Deputy Prime Minister Hamlini's National United Party, who had signed the motion, Morgan Stephen, has now informed the opposition that he is withdrawing his support. The NUP office says that 7 other MPs have also withdrawn their support from the motion. Last week, the opposition leader Moana Kakasis claimed that they had the support of 29 of Parliament's 52 MPs. The opposition is understood to have only mustered the support of 21 MPs concerning the motion. A former New Zealand Police Sergeant, Joshua Tuiono Liava'a, died in Kahalu'u, Hawaii, after a shooting incident in a house at the Waihe Road. His first cousin, Tofui Moala, has confirmed to Kaniva News. Honolulu police have arrested 18-year-old Samuela Mataele as a suspect in connection with Liava'a's death. He was arrested after a 7-hour manhunt. Police say Mataele fired 1 round from a rifle, hitting a 65-year-old man in the head. Liava'a was pronounced dead on Sunday at Queen Hospital. He married Princess Mele Siu Ilikutapu in 1969 in Auckland, New Zealand, but was later annulled under a royal command and after the princess was dragged back to Nuku'alofa, Tonga. Liava'a is survived by his wife Victoria Liava'a, also known as Leti Pikukivaka, and his children with former wives. Moala said a meeting had been arranged for the family in Auckland to organise for Liava'a's funeral. Pacific Island countries are among the most disaster-prone in the region, exposed to natural hazards such as floods, droughts, tropical cyclones, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions and tsunamis, which all pose a significant challenge to development in the Pacific region. A single disaster event can result in losses in millions of dollars and can undo progress in areas such as infrastructure, agriculture, healthcare and education. The training workshops have been supported by Asia's Disaster Preparedness Center and the Secretariat of the Pacific Community. The ADPC works in a number of countries in the Asia-Pacific region to strengthen disaster resilience at all levels. The Secretariat of the Pacific Community is an international organization that works in public health, geoscience, agriculture, forestry, water resources, disaster management, fisheries, education, statistics, transport, energy, human rights, gender, youth and culture to help Pacific Island people achieve sustainable development. Papua New Guinea and Japan's bilateral relationships have been strengthened and embraced during the visit of Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. To show the support, Abe has pledged 20 billion yen in aid to Papua New Guinea. PNG Industry reported that Japan would provide the official development assistance to PNG over the next 3 years. The Japanese Prime Minister met PNG counterpart Peter O'Neill last week to discuss bilateral cooperation, a double taxation agreement, and the supply of LNG to Japan. During the talks, Abe confirmed that Japan would support PNG to develop human resources and improve infrastructure for disaster prevention. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Peter O'Neill said Japan was becoming PNG's largest trading partner and a very strong development partner to PNG. Those are our news stories from the region as well as our local news bulletin here on Radio Sunshine for today.